What are we even doing here? Kala-Kalle, Kalakukko, fish cock. Just get it out. Yeah, cock. What is it? It's from Finland. It's rye bread and smoked salmon, or smoked salmon that's baked into rye bread. I think so. And this is something they've had in Finland for a long time, I think. It's basically some kind of like walking around food that like you wrap it up and it stays good for a few days. And now that it's in a can, it'll stay good for like forever. And like I bought it off of like a website that was selling all kinds of G.I. Joe gear and other survival stuff. So it kind of lives in that world. But they called it fish cock. I think they know what they're doing. They know that like we just think that cack is hilarious. And it is. It is. Yeah, some etymology. I'm just going to read from Wikipedia. Some Finnish speakers today find the name Kalakukko somewhat amusing, as Kala is Finnish for fish and kukko is rooster, leading to the often used but non-morphological translation, fish cock. I think non-morphological is a really classy way of saying that it doesn't include fish penises. In 2008, new research demonstrated that kukko is a loan from Low German and shares the same origin as modern German Kuchen, to cook, like Deutsch Kutsch, the brand of herring, right? Yeah. And English, cake. So that makes too much sense. It's like a fish cake, right? Yeah. Let's look at this like little piece of cardboard here. There's like nothing else on the tin. And they've got a drawing of like this salmon. I think this is a good drawing of a salmon, actually. It says www.verosteleka, Finland. So like that's where I got it. Yeah, look on the back. It's all Finnish, man. But I had a look at it in like, I looked at the English ingredients on the website, and man, it's just rye bread and smoked salmon. So pretty normal stuff. And I don't know, nothing to it but to do it, right? I was told that like you didn't really have to warm it up. Yeah. So I'm not gonna. It does look pretty tasty in here, and immediately kind of smells like I've opened up a tin of smoked salmon. Got my trusty fork here, huh? So just listen. They're having a party outside. How do you like that? Okay. Yeah. Wow. Just that little morsel. I kind of wanted to dump it out, but then I also kind of just want to take a bite the way you might, you know? If we were really opening this up on the trail or something. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so you can see here. Yeah, there's smoked salmon. It actually looks like a pretty big chunk was kind of caught up in here, huh? Buddy. You know, this is the kind of thing that like, if you're actually out camping and you've been walking around all day and you set up a tent and you made a fire and you've been working hard and then you eat this, it's like, you know how like food, any food tastes so much better when you're camping. It's amazing what camping does for really simple food. And I can really, like, this almost transports me into that mindset. It's not that salty. Boy, the rye really like protects the fishiness in a way. Like it doesn't come off as being fishy. I just want to like rip this out so bad. Let's see if I can just get it to come out upside down. Okay. I think I did all right. Oh, and then we have this stuff. Oh my God. Okay. So like, look, there's kind of It looks like there's layers to this. Like they must have like sort of a, I don't want to say automated, but they must have a way of making this that's easier if you kind of layer it in a way, huh? Yeah, yeah. And then here, it's gonna like, oh, you know what? One of the little bits of guidance I got was butter, and I wasn't gonna mess around with a knife, and everybody makes fun of me whenever I put butter on stuff because I never think to take the butter out of the fridge for like an hour or whatever. So I just melted it, okay? Now we're talking. I have the chopsticks just in case. Okay. Woo! Yeah, I really like didn't think that the interior was gonna have that sort of snap, you know? Whoa. There's nothing, it doesn't jump out at you. It's not like a saltiness that tends to come with like having salmon. There's very little going on, but there's a richness and depth to the taste. Especially the butter helps a lot, but it's just moist enough. I was concerned it would be dry. It's a little on the stiff side. Maybe heating it a little bit would have helped, but just it's got a very satisfying mouthfeel, you know? It's like you're really eating food. And it's 439 calories too, so I don't know. You could eat 5 of these a day and feel pretty good about yourself, huh? I was thinking, you know, maybe this doesn't really line up with tinned fish. Maybe it'll be like survival food or something. But I think if you were careful about the presentation, you could bring this out, man. Yeah, warm it up, add the butter, and bring this out and slice it for everybody. That's a party time. Why did I make this video? Because one of my Patreon supporters, who goes by Dutch on Reddit, suggested the topic. And not only do Patreon members have my ear in a major way, but you know how I don't always upload a video every week here on YouTube? Well, when I have to take a week off, Patreon people still get a video. Like last week, we looked at another fine food from Finland, a smoked salmon and tomato sauce kind of thing. It was like a soup or something, but yeah, so we tried that. And I liked it even better than the Kalakukko. Anyway, this week's new Dean's Lister is Chuck Tingle's therapist, retired. And our new fishy freaks are Dave Marvin, Divine Assistance, Fnarf, Immortal Holiday, and Michelle Madden, or Michelle Madon. Okay, thanks again, everybody. Back to the show. You know, the thing about taking fish stuff camping is I'm always worried about, like, it smells so good. Aren't the bears gonna think that it smells really good too? Like you know, you take these precautions to not have bears come and try to steal your food in the middle of the night. But like, I don't know, like you eat this and now that smell is like a part of your whole body and everything, and there's no making that go away. And if a bear's sense of smell is really as good as they say it is, I don't see how, you know, they don't just come and rip your tent open in the middle of the night trying to get inside you to have this stuff, right? Like it's, I don't know. You think it'd be pretty attractive. I have to admit, I did have this fantasy that it was gonna be like succulent pieces of smoked salmon enveloped by moist yet fluffy rye bread, but what it actually was did exceed my expectations in a lot of ways, and it was like a really like singular and new experience for me. So I'm kind of grateful to have had that today. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. For every mystery, there is someone, somewhere, who knows whether or not anyone has ever been killed by a bear that smelled their farts. Perhaps that person is watching. Perhaps it's you.